Hey, this is Dancing Rabbit. Welcome to another Saturday Pagan Perspective. This week's topic is magical or craft names. I can think of at least three reasons for the craft names. The first has to do with anonymity. The second, with the tradition of receiving a new name during a major transformation. And the third has to do with the power of names. Why do authors take pen names? Why do actors take stage names? To achieve a certain degree of anonymity. Many of us who've come into the craft are not able to be totally out and open in public. And we need to put a sort of firewall between our job selves, possibly our selves around family members, and our craft selves. Now, this isn't an ideal situation, and I could wish that it weren't so. However, I'm not ready to lose my day job over my religion. I've been there, I've done that, I've got the t-shirt, and let me tell you, it wasn't pleasant at all. So one of the reasons that I use the craft name Dancing Rabbit is to put a separation between myself and people who might wish to harm me because of my religion. The second reason for a craft name has to do with transformation. There are folk societies both in North America, in the East, and in Africa in which a young person is given a name at birth and sometime during adolescence, during the passage into adulthood, receives either from a tribal elder or from the deities themselves a new name. They become a new person. Many of the lodges and secret societies that the founders of Wicca were members of had customs like this. When an initiate joined, whether it was a lodge or a Wiccan coven, they received a new name. This was symbolic of the new person that they had become, the transformation. The third reason has to do with the power of names. Now, I'm not particularly paranoid that if somebody knew my real name that they could work some kind of evil magic on me. You know, maybe I'm just naive, but that's my personal feeling in it. There are some traditions where a person not only has their name that they would use in the circle, but they also have a secret name that's between them and the gods, and to give that name out would give others power over them. Personally, I use my craft name more as a pen name or an online screen name than anything else. I didn't go through any kind of ritual transformation to become Dancing Rabbit. I don't put on that name when I step into circle as sort of like an actor getting into character before he steps on stage. The people that I work with in the small group that I'm a member of know me by my given name, and that's what we normally call each other both in and out of circle. So how did I come up with Dancing Rabbit? Well, it's a long but not as mysterious story as you might think. A number of years ago I bought a house in South Arkansas, a very old house, and I was doing a title search. And I got back as far as I could go into the 1850s when the first white man bought it from a Native American who had received it from the federal government in accordance with the Treaty of Dancing Rabbit Creek. So I playfully called my old house Dancing Rabbit Manor. Sometime later, when I got online and was looking for a screen name, Dancing Rabbit came to mind. And as I became more and more involved in paganism, I began using that as my craft name. So it wasn't a life-shattering sort of experience that I got this name, but I think it kind of fits, because I'm basically a shy person like a rabbit, but I will fight fiercely when cornered. I walk with a kind of bouncy step, and I like to dance. So I'm Dancing Rabbit.